Hey, Zach, you're back.
I am back. I'm
How's it
back.
going?
Very well, very well. It's a very cold and rainy day today, hence the hoodie. It's yeah, we're getting into winter, but that's okay. Cozy inside.
Yeah. Well, on my end, I do not know what the day was like because I've been in my office shut all day, and you're talking to a very tired Nick. Extremely tired. But we'll go through this. Yeah. So
Absolutely.
excited to bring everyone back together again. I'm sorry I missed yesterday's session. As I reported there, I've been fighting some bugs, and as I'm going to talk about here, I'm still fighting them. So I'll show you our progress. And but I want to play catch up on all the airdrops. I think we have one airdrop, well, we have four we missed yesterday, which is one in each um, rarity, and then we have the usual. So we have 80, 80 winners to pick,
80 winners. A lot of
plus
happy people today.
the live picks. So I did four the other day. I did four live
Oh,
picks.
did you?
They were nuts. Yeah. So anyway, well, we're gonna be doing a lot of picks, but before that, should we give everyone who is possibly new a quick overview of Vortex? And would you mind doing that?
Absolutely. Yeah, we'll keep it brief today, but if you don't know anything about Vortex at this point, the most important thing would be is to read the document that we've put together that has all the information of where we're at. We'll go through and update that a little bit further, probably in the next day or two, to put in some of the new information as well. But basically, Vortex is an NFT that we are celebrating USDC on Vitruvio, which is a huge deal for us. Having a stablecoin on your chain is huge, and it being USDC is massive because that's Circle who has created that. So, Nick, if you don't mind sharing your screen
Can
for
do that.
launch.honcho.exchange, this is where you can purchase some Vortex NFTs. You can go in here now. The important thing you'll see there is that it is a USDC purchase. So to do that, there, if you click on where it says bridge, you can then go across and you can bridge across USDC from Polygon, and then you can use that on that Honcho launchpad there, and you can buy yourself as many of those NFTs as you like. So there's a max supply of 100,000. If you want to know more information about what it does and some of those things, we'll go through some of them today as you see some of our winners. But on top of that, if you want to learn more, go to where it says project info on that page as well, and you can see all of that information there as well. So that's a little bit about Vortex, but essentially we're celebrating USDC. We're giving out winners. We're spinning some wheels. We're getting a whole bunch of winners out there, getting them Vitru in their hands, as well as some land claims and a game that's going on behind it, and Vortex World, and there's a lot happening. So the best thing to do would be go and read that information, and then pick some up.
Yeah, I gotta tell you something funny. Just before the stream started, I was like, "Oh man, I don't have enough time to get myself a chai." So I messaged in the family group, "Hey, can someone bring me a chai?" So my daughter got me a chai, and just now my wife
Amazing.
showed up with another chai. So it's funny.
Two chais.
Two
You
chais.
have you have no excuse to feel tired now, Nick. You're
Yeah,
double parked with chai. So
yeah. So guys, we yesterday I posted the information about the land claims, and there's a lot of good questions about that. There's a whole document about that in the GitHub here that talks about how the land claims are going to work, the math behind it, and all of that. And so I have been just crazy busy trying to get it all done, and I have most of the UI done. I really wanted to get it done by today because I moved the date twice now, and I'm very embarrassed, but I could not get it done in time. So instead of committing to a new date, I'm gonna finish this and then announce it out. I'm very close. I have all the regions working. I have the tokenomics working. I now have communications between clients and servers working. The key thing here that's important to understand is it's not a normal app I'm building. If it was, it would be done. what I have to do is essentially, as someone is making reservations here on their plots, I need to, on everyone else who is playing, I need to block that off. It's kind of like airline reservations and seats, right? It's the same thing. Like you don't want two people to try and get the same seat at the same time. So you hold it off for a little bit of time. And that is a bit complicated because you have to coordinate between the server and all the players who are simultaneously playing. So that makes it orders of magnitude more complicated, but I'm almost done. I got that working. Yes, last night it was not working at all, but today I actually spent a lot of time on it, and it is working now. So that the UI and all that is the easy part of that. The coordination to make sure that when you claim a plot, it's designed to work in clusters of 10, so you can make up to 10 choices. Then you submit a transaction and it goes to the blockchain and writes those. So you have 5 minutes. You have 5 minutes to make 10 choices. However you want to do, whatever you want to place, etc. And so all of those constraints basically made it orders of magnitude more complicated than I thought it would be. So I will just apologize. I'm sorry. There's nothing more I can say other than I have tried my best and was not able to get it done in time. So I'm just going to keep on going. But the other day on the last live, my spinner was not working. I got that working. I spent an hour on that today and got that working. So we will have some fun with that. So
Beautiful. I want to highlight a few of the comments real quick, Nick.
yeah.
Firstly, Arnold, I really like this comment. I just want a nice plot I can retire on. Don't we all, Arnold? Don't we all? That would be great. So that will be coming very soon. Moondust says, "Can you speak slower? Aussie English is hard to listen." I apologize. I will speak a little bit slower. I can understand what you're saying there. So I'll work on that. And Tartan Madman says, "Was the Honcho Sochai airdrop for winners of NFTs picked for the 25 days of picks or just for the 1 day last week?" That was just for the 1 day last week. That doesn't mean it's not going to happen again. We will be having that again soon. But yeah, the people who won that should all have, it was Honcho, Sochai, and was there another one we were missing, Nick? Flipia. Those tokens should all be in the wallets of people who won that day. So you can be check those if you haven't already. Otherwise, we can talk about that for next time as well.
Yeah. So one of the risks of doing a project like this, where I committed to build in public, sort of, is that sometimes things go really well and sometimes things don't go well. So today is one of those things where, despite my best efforts, things didn't go as well as I wanted. So I apologize again, and I'll work on it again for the rest of tonight and get it done. That'll be 2 all-nighters in a row for me. I don't know if I can survive, but I'll do my best. Anyway, well, so what I would like to do is take the opportunity to answer any land claims questions that anyone has. Right? If you've had a chance to read this, I tried to be as detailed as possible on how point values work and how the point value index system works, and more importantly, when there's a terrain transition. I think that's the most important thing that people probably have to wrap their heads around. Where if you grab a plot and you transition from one terrain to another, there's going to be a penalty, and so maybe it's okay. Maybe it's okay because you get to transition from terrain. But I've done all the math around and the modeling around the different types of terrains and all of that, and all of that checks out. So it's just a matter of getting the UI done for you guys, and the contract is also done. It's just the UI. So anyway, let's get to business here. Actually, but before we do, let's quickly review the numbers. Have you taken a look at them? Let's see here. Okay, wow, we are at 81. Oh, you already updated?
I've updated I haven't updated the tiers yet, but I'll do that shortly when you pull that up.
Wow, that's nice. So we are inching closer to that 10,000 mark when our creator challenge kicks off. So I think that'll happen. Based on this trajectory in the next couple of days, we should be able to see that. So this number you put was actually for today, for the 10th. So I
Of
need to get
course.
yesterday's number. Yeah. So
That's
we can
true.
get we can get yesterday's number. I'll go and look at a snapshot on that. But I think we can just dive right into picking some winners. Yeah.
Let's
And
do it.
all right. So this is for the Vitru winners. Now, uh, all the fulfillment is done, and I said about trying to sort of update the contract for this, and because I was focusing on the land claims, I didn't have a lot of time. But then I've written a script that does it so efficiently and so fast that it's not worth it for me to do it in the contract. I can just run the script and boom, it gets all those airdrops done. So I can probably commit now that within 24 hours of each one, you will have your um, uh, tokens. Now this is interesting.
Perfect.
Uh, the airdrop for the epic winners 400 only shows a drop for 40 Vitru. Not sure that is correct. Is there any other epic winners that would be able uh, to give that information? I will go double check that. Thank you for that. I'll make a note and make sure that that is correct. Here, uh, you know what? Can I do this? I'm gonna just do the airdrop first because people love that, and then we'll take some time to answer all the land claim questions. I think because that can be open ended at that point. Um, all right. Uh, oh, you know what? That's right. So that is correct, actually. So Rohan actually gave the right answer. Yeah. So you don't get the full airdrop right away. You get a core NFT and a maximum core NFT, and so that's vested over 6 months. So you get the 10% coins that are unlocked. So that's 40. And yeah, thanks for pointing that out, Rohan. Appreciate that. Okay, let's get to this then.
Let's do it.
All right, so we start off with
40, yeah, 80 winners today.
let me just refresh. Yeah, it's going to be a big one, guys. All right, so this is for yesterday, for June 9th. We will go ahead and, oh wait, why did I click? It needs me to connect the wallet. Hang on a second, guys. Sorry about that. I had signed out, so
The beauty of having a community is that when somebody asks a question, we've got a whole bunch of people that are there to answer it. So that's great. If you've got questions, remember to always ask them. And if a community member can't come up with the answer, then we'll answer it for sure.
all right, we'll get to the posting addresses in just a bit. Let's get through our regular winners first. Okay, here we go. Good luck to everyone. This is the common winners for June 9th.
So remember that this is for those of you who aren't aware, this is for anyone who has bought a Vortex NFT, and when you get it, you get a tier that comes from that, whether it's common, rare, ultra, or epic. And then every day you go in the running to win Vitru because of that.
Yep, and we had committed to 25 airdrops, and we have completed what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so this is 7, and we're going to do 8 also because we skipped yesterday, but we are catching up now, and we'll get that done. All right, so that was common. Any winners here?
Looks like
JMS, you won.
JMS might have won.
All right. All right, and let's go for rare. We got to do something on music, man.
Yeah, I think
I just don't have the bandwidth to put that together. So
I'll look into it. Is it some? I'll have to look at how StreamYard works. I haven't used this app before, but we'll figure it out. Make that that's my priority. I'll get this organized for tomorrow.
all right, that is 10 rare winners, 200 Vitru each. By the way, if you want to track this, it's vitru.xyz/vortex-winners. I think Gus has the best idea here, so I think that is
True,
it.
Gus. If you want to jump on,
I invite
we'd love to have you sing.
Gus. Yeah. DIY Dad says I won Ultra the other night, starting to rack up the wins. All right. And Garfield is manifesting an Ultra win.
I remember him doing this last week, and it worked.
Yeah. And Jalen says I should go back to sleep and then get back to the UI with a fresh mind. Probably because you get to a point where it takes you like 2 or 3 times as long because you're very tired. But I just want to get this done at this point. I'm so close to it, and it's one of those things when you're working on a task that other people are waiting for, and it's on you, and you're doing your best, and you're very, very close, but you're just not over the line. It's very frustrating.
Absolutely. We've got as you run this one, Nick, we've got a question from Heads Up. It says, if you bought a few days ago, can you still win each day, or do you have to buy every day? So no, once you bought once,
you're good.
You are in for every day for the rest of the 25 days.
Up to 3 wins.
Up to 3 wins.
In each wait a minute. Did I make it across? Yes, it is 3 wins across all rarities. So your address goes into a pool, and after 3 wins, that address is all right. Ultra, we've got 300 Vitru each, so that's 10 folks. Did anyone here win?
Not sure yet, but I'm sure
we'll find out as people check it out. So
that's right.
All right.
Now, obviously, the more that you buy, the higher chance of winning you have, obviously. And as you can tell, the growth of how many people are getting in on this. I mean, what do we have? I think we had 423 wallets at the moment. So you can imagine that if every single one of them won their three times, and that's 1,200 in total at the moment. So if you bought on the first day, it was 125 holders. So at that point, there were only 475 people that could have won. So as more people buy, that does increase. But if you buy more than 10% every day, which is how much our growth rate usually is, then you'll keep ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
Simple maths.
All right. It is Epic. Time for Epic now. 400 Vitrus each. Here we go. 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, 9 and 10. Woohoo!
Rama won the Ultra. Hold on, Rama. Congrats.
Congrats to you. And bam. There we go. We have our winning slate for today. For yesterday, rather. Yeah, we gotta go.
This is yesterday's winners.
Yeah. So congrats to all of these wine winners. What amazing addresses you have. It's each of you unique in your own special way. So yes. Wow. Dado says I won 3 times on day 1. Yeah, nice. Congratulations.
There you go. Yeah, the odds were higher.
All right. So that was all the airdrop winners for June 9th. And we're gonna do June 10th, but I think we can take a detour and do some new Vortex NFT airdrops first, and then come
let's
back.
do some of those. That sounds good. Split it up a little bit.
Yep. So what you need to do is you need to go to let me see. Here we go. You need to go to vitru.xyz/airdrop-address. Now, go to this because the short link changes every day. Do not go to some bookmark form you had from a prior drop. You must go to this one. And as requested, I have put up there on the form today's date so that you will get it in the right place. So let's check our list here, Zach. Oh, I just someone put a YouTube address in there. What is that all about? 37 here so far. 40. Wow. All right. I don't know how many we are gonna do. So let's wing it and see. But Zach's gonna help me out here by selecting. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna try out my handy dandy uh, new spinner. Now I have it mostly done, and you don't see it yet on the screen. You will, don't worry. I'm not hallucinating. Um, so Zach, maybe on a different tab you want to do uniqueness, so we can get rid of duplicates, and then I can grab
Yep.
from that tab on there. All
Yeah,
right,
can do. Can do.
cool. So we'll wait a moment while Zach gets the uniqueness done, and then I'm going to grab 20 at a time. I'm going to drop them into the players list here, and we're going to spin for 10 wins at a time. And those winners will be updated in the spin and win tab here. So we'll just keep adding them on here as we go. All right. So all right, here we go. Zach's got another tab going, and whenever you tell me I'm ready to go, I'll go for it, Zach.
Absolutely. Just having a look at it now.
You can use the clean data in under
That's
data cleanup, remove duplicates. If you highlight
see
it,
12.
it'll just do it.
Yeah,
for
there
you.
we go. This, I think that should be good.
Okay, I'm gonna pick 20. Here we go.
Are you doing the first 20?
Yes. So
Yep.
I'm doing to row 21 there. All right, guys, this is it. Let's see if this thing works. All right. And bam. Woohoo! We got ourselves a spinner. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna give you the same odds, 50% chance of winning. All right. So we're gonna pick 10 winners from this. So this is our spin and win. I called it live pick the other day. Now it's a spin and win. Session 1. Here we go. Spin
Beautiful.
away. And good luck to everyone. And what do we have? What do we have?
So if you're watching this back,
Yeah.
make sure that you get on live if you can. That's why this is the only way that you can win these ones. It's by being on live and posting your address.
So we put winner number 1 into that spreadsheet, 26012. If that's your address, congratulations. And now it's time to spin again. Here we go. Bam, 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 bam. And oh wow, BDD3. All right, congratulations on your win. So we'll put that in there also. So guys, if you're not sure, this is where I'm adding it. Okay, so you got to go to the spin and win tab of this spreadsheet, and you can see the winners being added there.
We have SH1. We have Jason saying Wheel of Fortune. That's right.
Cashflow King, yes. Unfortunately, I still got some work to do on it. So please go to sleep. Sorry, I'm sorry for depriving you of your sleep.
Second win.
Second win was mine. Great. Zach, I gotta figure out how to get you admin things on the StreamYard so you can do some of these things.
Yeah, we'll have to sort that out for tomorrow as well. I can't even post comments. I've tried posting a link in there; it won't work for some reason. So that's right.
I will sort that out for tomorrow for sure, because it's very helpful to have a wingman here. So all right, let's go. Another spin. All right, we're getting there. And winner number 3.
Oh, that one's just on the edge. Which one won it? Was it the red or the yellow there?
Well, we go with the pixel winner. The pixel decides. So it's C5.
It was the yellow.
Yeah, it's a yellow one.
Goodness me, that's a close one.
Close, but if you zoom in, you'll see it is actually on yellow.
Might be. There's every chance you still win if you're the red. If you're the red one, might be next one.
Yeah, Rickness, at the beginning, I apologize that I still have a couple of bugs to sort out there. And I've been fighting that all day, and I'm getting close, but not done yet. So I apologize, but it's going to be delayed. All right. So that is number. Did I get that one in? Yes, number 3. All right. And rock and roll, number 4. It's much more fun with the spin wheel, I think, than just pasting
Absolutely.
random spreadsheet randomness formulas.
Knowing
Woo!
that you're about to win, and then the last second it doesn't tick over to yours.
Yeah. 6B. All right. We've got 4 winners so far. Congratulations to all of you. That's fantastic. And let's go again.
So those that are winning here are winning a Vortex NFT, which then puts them in the running for the other daily draw that we have every day.
There we go.
So we've already had quite a few winners of NFTs. I think we must be up to close to 100, I think, that we've given out here.
Yeah.
Some probably have been multiple winners. If you've won multiple of these spin and wins, obviously it's the first time we've done it as a wheel, but if you've won multiple of these NFTs here, post in the chat. We want to congratulate you as well. We know the real ones, the people who show up every day, put their wallet addresses in, listen about what we're doing, and back the project. We really appreciate that.
You know what would be amazing is if I took a minute after this, did an airdrop for these NFTs, and they won in the other for the June 10th airdrop. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know
That
if we
would
should do
be
that one today.
that would be epic. Yeah, we got another
It's
one to
true.
do. So I don't know. I could do it.
I think it took a little bit long probably the other day to do the airdrop, unless you've
No, I
got
got it.
a
I
script
got
or
it.
something now,
I
do you?
got it mostly automated now. I can do it very
Gotcha.
fast. So that's 8. How many winners do you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 winners so far. Yeah. So Jason said should add the spin wheel sound. Biz says I'm a winner tonight, and so Jason, there is a sound, but I had to choose between the wheel. I was tweaking the wheel performance with the spinning animation and the audio. The audio was messing it up, so I finally said I'll pause the audio. I'll deal with it later. But there is audio, so maybe by tomorrow I'll have it enabled again because the audio is like it's got the click 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 sound. It's pretty cool.
Mm.
Oh, Gus won something. Congratulations, Gus. That's amazing. Which I wonder which one that was. Uh, Rohan says the spin wheel should remove the wallets that have won. It doesn't remove the wallets that have won because it keeps the. But what it does do is it does not allow duplicates. But it's a good suggestion because it comes down to probabilities then, right? So let me think about that. Maybe as we win, um, those are yanked from there. Now the only problem is that this spin wheel component won't render dynamically. It has to reload, so it might end up being more of a pain than it's worth. All right, did I put the last one in? I did. Okay. All right, spin again. People are like, stop talking and spin the wheel. Arnold has not won yet. Arnold, we have to all manifest that you will win. You can still put in your address, WCC29. I think, I don't know how many are in the hopper yet.
We have probably too many at the moment, but put it in and who knows, maybe we might use it for something else in the future.
We got 7. All right, we've selected 7 so far. And let's spin again. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. That's Jeopardy. We want Wheel of Fortune. And bam. All right. Got a nice smooth landing for 4BAB. And you are in the winner circle now.
Beautiful. There's our 10 winners from that group.
No,
That's oh no. Oh, sorry.
we got 2 more to
Apologies.
go. Yeah.
Yes. I misread the spreadsheet.
I am Borg. You got to go to this address you see here and enter the your address in the form. Okay, and that's how you get in. But I think for today we might be over the limit. Let's see. All right, congratulations, C646. And now winner number 10. Thank you, Vanna. Yes, Dr. Rao says. Great work, Vanna. Am I Vanna or are you Vanna? Right. 405. Christoph won. Congrats, Christoph.
Well done.
Well done. No, I'm Borg. Put it in. Let's see what happens. All right. We might do some interesting things here. All right. So now we've got ourselves 10 winners. We should probably stick a column here to the left and put some numbers so we know how many winners we got going. So we got 1, 2. All right, there we go. So we did select 10. Yep. All right. So that was the first one. And we put a little line here to indicate that was our first one. All right. So now, question is, should I attempt to go and airdrop live so these new winners can participate in the airdrop? I say yes.
Let's give it 30 seconds, I reckon, in the chat, and let's see what everyone says.
What do you guys think? Should I go and airdrop these right now, and then they are part of the June 10th? Yeah, looks like we've got
All right, let's do it.
All right, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen for just a moment. Meanwhile, if you don't mind, Zach, can you just for we have over 300 folks now, and I'm sure a lot of them are new.
300.
If you wouldn't mind sharing your browser and going back to the Honcho Launchpad and showing people how they can mint, that would be great.
Absolutely.
And I'm gonna get this airdrop done. So give me a second.
All right. Give me 1 second while I get this up. Here we go. There we go. So everyone should be able to see that now. Can you see that there, Nick?
1 second.
If you're in the chat, if you can see that, that'd be great. This is the first time I've had this. Yep, we can. Perfect. So yes, while we're waiting for Nick to get those airdrops done, this is the page that you can go on and purchase some Vortex NFTs if you're not familiar. So you can go here to the USDC bridge, and you can bridge across to you bridge across from USDC on Polygon to get USDC on Vitruvio, which is great. You can then go on and you can choose how many you'd like to purchase, and then click mint now. If you want all the information, where it says project info, you click on here, Vortex NFT, and that then takes you to our Gitbook, which you can see. This is all of the information about Vitruvio, about our airdrop down here, about the blockchain itself, and a whole bunch of other things. But the Vortex section here gives you all the information you need for that. And then Nick has also gone in and put in the land claim section the last couple of days. So this is all that you need to know about this project. And I think everyone will be very excited to get on board that later. So if you haven't already, please do so. If this is your first time being here, Arnold saying, "Let's hear some Aussie slang from Zach while we wait."
Yes.
We'll just let it come out naturally, I think. I don't know if it's one of those things where if you go to go somewhere, I visit America fairly regularly. I have family over there. And whenever I go over there, people always say, Zach, can you Struth? Zach, can you speak? Can you speak? They just asked me to speak. And then you're like, I don't know what I'm going to say. It's not easy when someone just tells you to say things and there's nothing to say. So,
so Zach, can you go to Explorer?
Absolutely.
let's see if this works, okay? Or let's see if I messed it up. All right, so here we have our 10 winners, and we should be able to. Oh,
Haven't seen them pop up yet.
it's already done.
I can't see it at the moment. 10 more transactions have come in. It could be these, is it?
Yeah. Done.
That looks like it.
All right. So all of
There
you
we
who
go.
won, you can go to scope.vitruvio.xyz and you can see your. I'll show you on my screen. Hang on 1 second.
I have
You
it up
can,
here, and you can
yeah.
go into the Vortex NFT section. And once your wallet is connected, you can then see your NFT and what tier it is as well. Right now, Gus, it is 3:40 p.m.
All right. So that is it. We literally did live selection and live drop. So congratulations.
There we go. All right, shall we do the next lot of airdrops?
Yeah. Let's do it.
The Vitru airdrop here.
Wow, Gus got a common. Congratulations. Christoph got
Beautiful.
an ultra. Nice.
Wow.
So this is fun where we actually get it done live, So definitely interesting. All right. So then this is for June 10th. This is from the entire pool. And so actually let's go take a look now. So we had 46. There we go. I just saw it update in real time to 4664. That's from the new ones we just added. So I'm gonna trust. I'm gonna refresh anyway. All right. So now we've looks like there's a fairly large number of epics and ultras. And if you're wondering why that is, it's because it's by design. We've designed it so that the early birds, all of you, um, have a higher probability of getting a rarer one right now. When we cross 25,000, that's going to drop. Then when we cross 50,000, it's going to drop. And then cross 75,000, it's going to drop again. So the earlier you are, the better your chances of picking up some of the rare ones. And remember, all of these, I mean, Vortex World is great. When I have the plot selection, etc., done, that will be great also. But remember, fundamentally, there is one thing that does not go away, and that is lifetime revenue share. So we have a streaming service. We call it sort of affectionately the Spotify of art that we are bringing up. And each of these rarity tiers gets 1% of that streaming revenue. It's divided equally among all the people who have that. So that is passive income for life. Yes, it is indeed for life. So as long as we have that streaming service and you're holding one of these Vortex NFTs, you're going to get income. That's it. And it's all automated. You don't have to do anything. It just shows up in your wallet. So it's even better than the government when they send you a check or something and you have to go deposit it. This is like, I guess it's direct deposit. That's what it is. Yeah. All right. So now, what is SO saying? All 10 transactions went to one node. That validated. Okay. So they got the gas. Yeah, that's because I didn't put a delay between those. So I have when I do some of these airdrops, I have clocked in sometimes 95 transactions in a block. So yeah, it's been fun. All right, I know what everyone's waiting for. They're waiting for this. So waiting for me to hit the button. And as always, there people are saying like, hit the button, dude. Stop talking.
Well, Arnold said in the chat just before, I bet Zach is wearing only budgie smugglers because only his upper body is on camera. I assure you that I'm not wearing budgie smugglers. I'm not gonna show you though, because, well, mystery. No, that's great.
All right, here we have the common winners. Boom. Yeah. What beautiful looking addresses. Really, really beautiful. All right, congrats to all of you. And let's hope one of you are here. Give me one moment.
Okay, Gino, hi. Thanks
I
for
had
saying
to
hello.
sneeze. Sorry.
That's okay.
And there's nothing like sneezing on a YouTube stream.
Oh, absolutely.
All right. Hi, Gino. All right. So let's go with rare. Um, so I started my day very early. I was talking the other day. I was telling you about how I cracked my Tesla windshield. So I dropped off the car today, so they could fix it. And I was the only person in the facility, me and the service guy, because I made a 7:30 a.m. appointment. That was kind of funny to see. To just be there, normally you're like waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for someone to give you service. This guy is like, glad I showed up. He's like, all right, let's help you out. Uh, Bug's Life, Land's claim is slightly delayed. I apologize for that. So if you are awake for that, please go back to sleep. Um, all right.
Rare winners.
Rare winners. Now, I dropped in a secret comment there that I think only one person noticed. I think it was iFly Airbus who noticed. And as penance for taking a little longer to get this done, I'm going to make that comment come alive bigger than I had intended. And what the comment was is, you don't know it, but some plots have caches of Vitru there. And if you choose that plot, boom, you just get some Vitru.
Hey,
So
there we go.
Is it iFly Airbus or iFly a bus? I'm
I
guessing
think it's I fly a bus, I think.
it's literally a bus. Okay. Did I sell the serviceman some Vitru? No, but
No, but if he got on and bought a Vortex NFT, he might have won some.
yeah. All right. So that is 10 winners of 200 rare, 200 Vitru each in the rare category. All right. And do you feel bad enough to tell us which plot numbers have caches? You know what? I do feel bad, but I'll tell you what. Tomorrow I'll hint at the regions that have it. Hey, I was right. Airbus 320. Yes.
There you go.
Bam. All right.
Ultra.
Here we go. So in addition to Tesla, I also was told earlier today that my wife had scheduled me for my annual physical at the doctor's, and I had no idea. I'm like, I'm working on this. I have to get it done. So she says, nope, you gotta go. So instead, I went to the doctor's, and they take your blood pressure. So I told them, you know what? I'm stressing about this Vortex thing right now. It's probably gonna be off the charts. And she's like, don't worry about it. It'll be fine. And she measured it, and I was like, she's like, this is better than normal. This is as good as normal. Like, very good. This is great. So I'm like, what? I'm totally agitated right now, but my blood pressure is completely normal. That's so funny. All right. There we go. And that is Ultra winners, 300 Vitru each for the 10 of you. That is amazing. And I hope the doctor had some of this. I don't know.
I think they're referring to the rectum examination.
Oh, no, we didn't have to do any of that. Ooh, Rohan won. So Rohan's on a streak here. So every day he shows up, he wins something. So glad you're not flying Boeing lately. I am never stressed. I use probably the wrong choice of words because I wake up and I'm obsessed with working on this. I go to bed only because I know my body needs some rest. Otherwise, I'll be on it all the time. I really do love it. It's hard. for some people to fathom. They're like, "Why are you working so much?" I'm like, "I'm not working. I'm actually having a lot of fun because I enjoy what we're doing. We're building something meaningful for people in the world, and something very very useful, and something that is going to be around for a long time. So I'm excited about that. Oh, Garfield, are you manifesting again, or do you actually have that? All right, so that's ultras, and now on to epic. All right. Oh, so Garfield wants an epic to win. Okay, okay, we can do that. We can arrange for that. Bam. So one of the things that is on my to-do that I want to do sooner rather than later is bring a name service onto our blockchain here, so people can claim names and use them. The only challenge is that the wallets only recognize ENS, and so in order for our name service to work, we would have to sort of fork a wallet and customize it for what would be VNS, Vitruvio name service. Uh, let's go Epic. Here we go. JMass won Epic. What about Garfield? Who won? Who won? Come on, let's hear.
Nick for POTUS. How about that, Nick? Might be running out of time about that. Hey,
I tell you, of all the millions of people in this country, I don't know how they found the two that we have currently on the ballot. It's just, no matter what your political aspirations, what where you lean, etc. I mean, we can do better. We can do better.
it's a
Yay!
yeah.
All right. So Vitru Merch is gonna send Rohan nothing. I clicked the wrong one. So Vitru Merch won Epic for second time in 2 days. Vitru Merch. I need to go check out your Vitru merch. Please post a link so I can check it out. I do need some merch. JA won Epic. And did J Mass won Epic also? Yes. All right. This is very good. So we have 80 winners there that came out. Now, the only reason I can't do these also in real time is they are by category. I got to do it for the hundreds first, and the 200s first, and the 300s and 400s, and it's going to take a little more than 15 minutes to do that. So I will do them. I will do them offline and get it done. So shall we go back to spinning the wheel?
Oh, of course. Now I see we have a lot more people here, Nick, than I thought we were going to have today.
All right, let's go see.
We're going to have to start thinking about how we can get more people involved with these spinners, because at the moment we've got 170 wallet addresses. Actually,
Wait.
that's not even right. Hold on. I'm looking at the old one.
Whoa.
How many do we have? We have 204.
203.
203.
So
we're gonna have to come up with something, I think, for tomorrow, for how we can spin the wheel with having even more wallet addresses there or something like that. Because I think we need more winners, or we just do, maybe what we could do, Nick, is maybe we need to take 10 wallet addresses, put them in, spin once or twice, and get 2 winners out of that, and then do another 10, spin once or twice. That way we
okay, we
everybody
could
gets a chance
get
to
through
win.
everybody. Yeah, let's do smaller clusters and pick. Let's see. We were doing 10 out of 20. So if you do 10, then we should do 5, right? No, that would take too long. But I like your idea. So how about 3? 3?
Yeah, but yeah. Oh, yeah. We
2?
could try that. Or we could just do one. Just do 10 people and just get one person out of each of them.
Okay, and so how long would that would be? How many sets?
Be about 20 spins.
Wow. Okay, I'm game.
Or do 20. Do a group of 20 people and we'll just get one winner out.
No, we can do the tens. I think
Yeah.
tens.
All right, let's do it.
Increases. So that's a 10% chance of winning. It goes. So is that better to do 20 and select 10 and a 50%? But that would take too long, right?
Yeah, I think it's better that we get, because then that way everybody who's put a wallet address in can have a chance of winning.
So Arnold has a good idea here. He says, give everyone one.
That is a good idea.
So
All
I'll
right.
tell you what.
I'll run the duplicates again here, because there will be some duplicates in this list.
Yeah, we'll get those out.
All right.
Now my gears are turning about how we can automate this, where it streams directly to the wheel and it just keeps on spinning and picks them, just spits them out. You know?
That would be great. We probably should get the land claims and the
Yes,
the
that
Honcho
the
marketplace
important
fix
things
before
done
we get to
first.
that, shouldn't we?
Yeah. So where should I go? What tab am I looking for?
So there we go. If you go to, I'll rename it because it is a bit of a mess.
Copy off form.
I've just renamed it to new.
Okay. And I pick 20.
And the top ones have already been used from the last one, so we can get. How many did you use in the first batch?
To 21. B9 is where we ended.
20. All right. Well, then you can cut those off of this one as well.
Yeah, that's
So that's from there down. So after taking out duplicates, we've got 160 in there. Cash Flow King. If you go to, you can see it on the screen there, vitru.xyz/airdrop-address. If you get your wallet addresses in, I will, in the next few minutes, I'll still add them to the list, because
Zach, if you don't mind putting a row every 10, that way I can just
perfect. Yep, can do.
Highlight them.
Can do.
All right, we've got a new slate here. Let's reload here and get going. Bam. All right. So we are doing two winners here. We're gonna spin the wheel twice on these, and actually, so that's 20% chance, not 10%. And go for it. All right. So I'll make sure I have the. So I'll make sure that I have the right tab selected. So if you're on this spreadsheet, which is vitru.xyz/vortex-winners, we have a spin and win here, and that's where your winning addresses are going to start showing up. All right, we go. Good luck, everyone. And we have our first winner, BDD1. Congratulations. All right, we go again. And there we have it, 16. Wow. All right, we are now going on to the next slate. So if you didn't win in this slate, all right, Heavy Hamburg, you got one. Bam, congrats, nice going. And I'm going to pick up the next slate of players here. Hit reload on my page and go. All right. Not congratulations. Good luck. Well, congratulations to the past two winners. And here we go. In my head, I can hear the spinning sound. All right. So that's one more. I want to see how many we can squeeze in one spin later. And 5902, congratulations to you. All right, that is done for the current slate. We move on to the next one. And
sorry, everyone, I'm just fiddling with the data a little bit. So if I seem not present, I'm making sure Nick's ready so he can put it in.
Oh wait, I gotta reload.
How many winners do we have so far, Nick?
Counting the earlier 10, 11, 14.
14.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
All right. Time to go again. Bugs Life. I don't know why. But if your wallet's submitted, we should see it. And Rachel says, so cool to see you live, Nick. Hi, Rachel. It's great to be here. Honestly, I'm at this point, I'm there every day live, and it's great to be on here and be giving away these NFTs here. All right. We have another winner. And
Beautiful.
Michael, I hope you win. Let's see. Bam. Let's go. 006. Someone from the audience should spin the wheel. Now that is an idea worth looking into, where people click a button and it spins remotely. Yeah, that's interesting. We should do that. Like it. I like that idea. All right.
Nick, we've got a comment there from Heads Up. It says, trying to buy more Vortex and it just keeps failing. Not sure what the issue is. Plenty of USDC and Vitru for gas. Do you have any ideas what could be the problem there?
Let's check it out real quick. Sorry, guys. We want to make sure that that's not broken. So we'll check it out in real time here. I see 2 attempts there. Oh,
someone from the audience should spin the wheel. Hey, Jason.
Yeah. I think I know what it is. Give me one moment, please. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Zach, meanwhile, you can sing or something to entertain our audience. I'm going to go check on this problem real quick. It'll only be a minute.
Absolutely. Well, song requests, post in the chat. Nick is saying it's karaoke time. So all right. So if you haven't already, make sure that you're looking around at all the different Waltzing Matilda. You can tell the Australians here. YMCA, Sweet Dreams. I'm not sure I know Sweet Dreams. Can't think of that one off the top of my head. We should just give a little update here. Oh, Men at Work down under. Great song. Great song for sure. Basically the Australian national anthem, essentially. Absolutely. So can you show us in real time how to swap from Vitro to USDC? I'm not sure about that one. We can definitely do from USDC on Polygon to USDC on Vitruvio. That's the main one we need at the moment. Now, I guess a few updates in the ecosystem as Nick looks into this is if you haven't already, there's a whole bunch of different dApps as a part of Vitruvio already. You know about Vitru Suite already, I'm sure, because you've been following Vitruvio for a little while. So make sure that you go and check that out. There's a whole bunch of progress happening there at the moment, and that's really helping out our creator friends and making sure that we're helping out the creator community there. And that's one of the biggest things that we've got with Vitruvio. We do also have the Honcho marketplace, which, as you know, there's a Arnold. I'm sorry to say this. I am a Collingwood supporter. I'm actually a very happy Collingwood supporter after this weekend. Sorry, going back to what we're saying. So yeah, if you Honcho marketplace, if you haven't been on there other than the launchpad, then Honcho marketplace is where all the NFTs can be bought and sold in the Vitruvio ecosystem. We've got a few on there. There's also Crocodile. They have a project as well that you can go on as well. There'll be some updates to Honcho in the next few days. That's something that once we get these land claims fixed, Nick will be moving on to that again after that as well to fix some of those things up there as well. Nikki, are you good to go again, are you?
Yeah, I pushed out a change. I think it should help. I would need to diagnose more. I suspect it's a gas related issue because what's happening in that contract is that um, there are constraints where there are daily constraints for the quota for Epic, for Rare, Ultra. And so when you have a contract and it's trying to find a random number and it loops and loops and loops, it costs gas. And so it might have hit an upper limit. And so that might have been it, but I pushed out a change. Now I know that there's no issue, there's no other issue because I can see other transactions going on just fine. So it's probably just this one, and yeah. So I suspect what I did fixed it. It might take a minute to before the change is live. So all right, we can go back to spinning here. I forgot what I did we do. Did we finish this one already? So that's two spins, right? From this one.
I
Two,
yeah, I
three,
believe
four,
that's right.
six. Yep, we got six. We got six done, so that's good. All right, I'm ready for the next batch. So I finished 1, 2, 3 batches. All right, so it's on to the next batch. And bam, here we go. All right. El Loco Mofo says, do not use max gas. 81 watching, 200 wallets entered. Okay. So we have, I think this is our largest live audience so far, 413. So, all right, let's go, guys. We are ready to spin again. And bam. Christoph asked about the scope art display that has a blocked art piece in it. It still comes back with an error. Uh, uh, it is on my to do. We will get that done in the next couple of days. So it's actually a little tricky to do that. Now, one of the things we have implemented now is content moderation. So we have a community team of moderators who moderate before things go in. So we should not have to block anybody because they won't even be able to get in. So, all right, that is one done. And here we go. Next one. And there we have it. Kelly, we have so many people here today that um, we've broken up into batches. So I don't know. Is there still room for people to get in?
Oh, sorry, I was muted. I've been adding some in as we've been going, so there are some more at the bottom that if they've entered late, I'm still adding them in.
Okay, great. So be quick
If you
about
haven't
it,
already,
please.
you can join.
Yeah, join at this address, the one you see here, vitru.xyz/airdrop-address. So I have picked two from this batch also now. So congratulations to the winners. And Kelly, not in the chat here. You got to go to vitru.xyz/airdrop-address, and you got to fill out that form. I won again. That's Teddy won. Congratulations, Teddy. All right, and here we are with batch number 5, I believe. Is it 5? Yeah, I think so. All right. Good luck to all these participants. Okay, there we go. 2C0C. The winner.
I can't wait to have a whole bunch more Vortex winners.
Yeah.
Holding some Vortex NFTs ready for tomorrow. That'll be great.
Yeah. All right, here we go. That's number 2. All right, so Dolores says there was a problem. Did someone ask you to demo? Is that what someone was saying? I'm happy to do it.
They were talking about from Vitro to USDC.
Oh, that's the other way around. All right. But keeps on getting message contract address is invalid. So here's the thing: you don't need to add to your wallet. If as long as the funds are there, when you connect here, it's going to detect it for you. You don't have to go through the process of actually adding and all that kind of stuff. Like
And you've shown this on a stream, a download stream, right? The bridging from USD on USDC on Polygon.
yeah.
So it's very simple. All you need to do, I've done this a couple of times. All you need to do is go and make sure that you have USDC on Polygon, which you can get from a SEX or from wherever you get your crypto from. And then you can send it. You make sure you have it in the same wallet. And then when you go here, you then just make sure that it's on the Polygon chain, and you then just click bridge, and it bridges from Polygon to Vitruvio. So you can see that Nick's doing.
In my case, I have one UST on.
Might be a little under there.
So that's probably So I'll get. I have a 25-cent fee, and then I just hit bridge token, and it'll do it. So one is probably.
I think for you, Nick, you have just under one USDC.
Oh yeah, it rounded up.
0.9996 something. So
yeah, so that won't work. So I have to get more. To Polygon, and then it will work. But yeah, I think the $1 full $1 is the minimum that you can do. But and if you want to, you can add the token to your wallet like this, but you don't need to. It will recognize that you have it on your account.
As you can see there on Nick's screen, where you see USDC.pol balance, it shows that he's got 50.56 there. So even if it doesn't show up in your wallet, you'll be able to see it.
There anyway. I could move the other way, so I could do that. Let's move $10. Let's move $5 actually the other way, and see. And now it's going to ask me to switch. You are sending 0. Yep. And it's going to do that transaction, and it takes. We say 2 to 3 minutes, but it's usually a lot faster than that.
It took me about 30 seconds when I did it last time.
Yeah.
That's all you have to do. So I'm not sure exactly what's happened for you there, Dolores, but follow these steps. I think you can go back and watch one of the downloads. It'll probably be from about 3 weeks ago, and it has a step-by-step approach to it as well that you can check out. If somebody has a link to that download and knows where it is, please send it to the chat as well, and we'll make sure Dolores can get that too.
Yeah, there you go. It's done. So now if I go to my Polygon wallet and look, should update here.
Watch out, Nick. You're going to have people coming at you and saying, confirmed, Nick is taking money off Vitruvio chain. Takes $4.75 off.
Yeah. All right. Let's continue with our spin here. What batch was I on? I forgot there. Did I get this one in? Yes, I got it in. Okay. How many batches do we have? Wow. Zach, you've been working. Oh my gosh. We got at least 10 more batches to do. I better hurry this up.
Let's come. Yeah, I think we need to speed this part up for sure.
Speed this up. Yeah. All right. We'll make it a machine now. All right. We'll go super fast, guys, and not go into distracting conversations. All right. Spin and win. There we go. 1 and spin again.
Beautiful. Congrats to our 2 winners. If you're still here from whenever you posted the wallet addresses in, then yeah, let us know that you won.
Yeah. Next batch coming up. Here we go. And spin.
Here we go.
I'm now like a machine. I'm just gonna get these done. No comments. Just go.
EO83.
No, I have to make comments.
So I can focus on the. I'll focus on the comments here as well.
Yeah. So Biz, we don't have up down arrow, but what you do is you just click the arrow and it swaps it, and that's just the same UI as in other bridges where it doesn't show a bi-directional arrow. You just click on the arrow. But yeah, I can see how people might be confused by that.
Gus, I think we'll the background men at work music. We'll see. I think we might have to use some music that isn't copyright. Isn't copyrighted. Atlas. Oh, congrats.
All
Good to see
right.
you, winner.
Congratulations.
On to the next one.
Atlas
Let's
won.
see who wins in this batch.
Bum, ba-dum, ba-bum. Bum, ba-bum.
So many winners. I think the spin and win is a far better approach. Send us a comment in the chat if you agree that the spinning of the wheel gets you a little bit more excited. I know it does for me watching these spin around.
I'm extending the number of winners there. Okay, there we go.
Invest in yourself agrees.
What do I do now? Spin one more. All right. So it is fortuitous for those of you who are winning here today because of the delay in the land claims. You'll be able to participate in those as soon as I get them done, which is very shortly. All right, that's 2 winners down. Yeah, I got the wheel tick sound, Gus, but it doesn't work really well with the spinning. So I had to choose either have a wheel that spins or the sound. So I went with the spinning.
All right, on to our next batch.
So my enhancements for the spinning wheel for tomorrow will be sound because everyone wants it, and maybe we throw in some confetti also. You got to get that in there, and also have the winners show up here on this screen because that was something that should have happened, but it didn't. All right, and go. And
there we go. How was that, Esso? I tried to.
I like it. I like it.
To
That was
speak
good.
Esso's comment there.
Good. That was perfect. Now you're gonna do that. You're officially hired to do that again and again. Are you ready?
Oh no, I don't think so.
Go for it.
No, I don't think I can do it every time. I wonder if I can find
Right.
a wheel
Did all the people who won just put in their name and then go to bed?
Record that, Esso. There you go. That might be it.
Okay, one more batch done. I am moving through these very rapidly now. It's almost like I know what I'm doing. Wow. All right. Ready to rock and roll. If I buy a land plot in Vortex, can I transfer it later to another wallet? Yeah. So the land plot is associated with the token ID, and the token ID is transferable. You can move it. You can transfer it as much as you want. So the answer is yes. Do I get a prize if I tell you what is wrong with the wheel? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that would be worth it. But what is wrong with it? Like, you mean from the sound thing, or what? Anyway,
I've got a sound here, Nick. I'm ready to go. You tell me when we're starting.
All right, 1, 2, 3. I'm not hearing it.
Oh, you can't hear it? Oh no, it mustn't be coming through
9638 and 3. Okay, so El Loco has been monitoring the spins and has figured out how the algorithm works. So that means then I have to go and break the algorithm and change it now. Uh, there really was. It's just a bunch of spins. Really, I didn't put. I found a React component and I'm using it. Uh, Almost every spin, number 3 and number 9 wins. Oh, interesting. Well,
There we
they're
go.
randomized anyway. So yeah,
The order is completely randomized. We've just
yeah,
we've kept it in order of where people came in.
yeah,
But there we go. That's something we'll have to look at for tomorrow.
yeah. Definitely need to do that. Okay. One more batch done. One more batch done. All right.
That's right, DIY Dad. They are completely randomized in putting them on there. So it is we just basically take the list of all the winners, everybody who's put their wallet addresses in, and we just copy and paste 10 across at a time. So it all comes down to when people put their names in there.
All right. So for the next one, the thing is, it doesn't. It's already randomized. So let me. You know what I could do? I know what I'm going to do. Give me 1 second. After this pick, I'm going to go and make a quick change. So um, it's different. I'll make a change for every spin, so it will be different. So give me a second here. All right. And all right. So you can go ahead and sing, Zach. I'm going to take a momentary detour here to change
There we
something.
go. Well, I wonder if there's anything that you think that we should add to our airdrop live streams every day that you would like to see. Post in the chat which ones you think, what you think we should do every day. We obviously have this wheel spin, which we'll make sure will be fixed up. But is there anything else that you would like to see done on these live streams? We're here every day, and we're here for another 20 days or so. Gus Navarro says, El Loco, next mega lotto numbers, please. Yes, please do. Tell us, El Loco. I think if El Loco sends us his wallet address, I think he deserves
Yes. Yeah.
an NFT for sure. Good pickup. Beautiful. All right, now a few other updates in our ecosystem. As you know, that I work for ePlays, and we have obviously we're big supporters and builders here on Vitruvio, but we do also have other things that we build. So we're building NBL Chains, which is a project that we work with the NBL, the National Basketball League in Australia, and so we have some packs that we do with them, and we've got a new pack coming soon. So if that's something you're interested in, if you're into basketball, if you're into Australian basketball, go check that out. There are some new. It's called the Next Stars pack, and that's for a bunch of players who have been in the NBL who are going to the NBA in the next, either this season in the draft or potentially the next season. So I think the number one pick, or projected number one pick, is going to be on that as well. So yeah, check that out if you haven't already. There's a chance that as Vitruvio goes live, that we eventually bring NBL Chains across to Vitruvio. It only makes sense, I think, that the home of all the best projects that we have come across to Vitruvio in the future as well. We've got a question here from Kelly Productions. I do have a question. Why only 20 days, Zach? Is there a countdown for a big prize or something? Oh, interesting. No, we had 25 days that we were doing in a row, and each day we were giving away 10 to each of the 4 tiers, so 40 in total. If that's look, it might be something that at the end of the 20 days, that if there's enough interest and people still want us to continue doing daily live streams and we do other things, then that might be something we have to explore. So if you love this, if you love coming online with us every day and jumping on the live stream, let us know and we'll see if there's other things that we can do as well.
All right.
Yeah, yep. Have you figured it out, Nick?
Yeah, I think so, but probably not because um, coding on the fly in front of an audience is only good at conferences live. It isn't good live or like this. But the El Loco does should get one. So get your wallet in here, please.
Biz has
Um,
just asked, Zach, are these Vortex NFTs transferable? Yes, you can transfer them as much as you like. So you
yep,
purchase on one wallet and send to another one. That's fine.
yep.
If you want to
All
buy
right,
for somebody, feel free. That'd be great. The more holders, the more merrier.
all right. Here we go. This is the next batch here from, and pick a winner. Pick a winner. Bam, bam,
Beautiful.
bam. All right.
Another comment there from C-Titch. Nick should ask one question about Vortex or Vitru from the previous download. The first person to answer correctly will win. Don't mind that. I
Yeah.
don't mind that idea at all.
So
Quiz.
while I was listening. So the reason it's at 25 days is because it was evenly divisible by 250,000, which is the number of Vitru we are giving away. But I feel like immediately after that we will transition into more gameplay, and so we will do the same thing, but we will be doing different kinds of giveaways that would be more game centric. Because Vortex World, the idea is that on July 1, we actually have activation on the game, and we have at least the basics of the game. So we have build, buy, and battle, right? That's the trifecta. Those are the three concepts that we want to bring to light here. So we are going to have airdrops for fixtures. We are going to have airdrops for assets, and some secret reveals also, which will come to light later. But we definitely will keep going beyond it. The 25 days is just the actual Vitru airdrops, so we'll go beyond that. All right, and one more batch to go. Looks like this is gonna be our we're already an hour and a half, but this I guess this is now the official lottery channel. So yeah.
I've been on a cruise before, and that was the only experience I have with bingo. And because usually the people who go to bingo are usually older, but I was with a few mates when we were on a cruise, and we went to the bingo, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. So I think I might become a bingo guy at some point. But this is a good thing to keep things going at the moment.
Yeah. So
Zane said that time it was 1 and 10 that won.
yep. Sorry about that. I don't know why I have to keep sneezing, but yeah, I went off mic for that. But I wanna just make one observation. I'll just pick the second one and then make that observation. Give me a moment. Here we go. Hey, Loco, if you want to rewrite this React component and send it to me, I'll include it here.
Arnold's Arnold's on fire today. Plenty of single ladies at bingo, Zach. There you go.
Okay. So I wanna where is it? Here. I want to show you guys something. So all right. So when we do the land claims right now, you will see that your tiles are colored like this. They are all unique colors. And the reason they don't have the really nice graphics and the animation, well, maybe animation and all that, is because I had an idea. We want to, like Vitruvio is for creators, right? We have the intersection of investors and creators. So I'm like, instead of everyone's desert and everyone's ocean looking the same, etc., why don't we test out our licensing model that we've developed for Vitru Suite and create a Vortex license there? So artists can create tile art for these different terrains, and so you can go then and every vortex holder will get a collector credit for which is worth $10, and we'll make the artists have each of their artworks for these tiles at $10. So you can go and pick one, and so your desert can have a different look than someone else's desert, etc. And meanwhile, creators also make a buck, and we will have a unique art installation in Vortex World where it's not just the same graphics thousands of times. It's going to be lots of different ones. So
that sounds great.
so right away, after this, I'll announce the campaign, the challenge rather, for creators to develop the tile art for this. And believe me, they will come up, and you can go as a Vortex holder, go to the store, to the search, and pick whichever one you want and apply it to your plots. So yeah, so I think that will allow some customization and allow creators to be very engaged in Vortex World also, which I'm very, very excited about. So all right, so we picked
while I was sick a couple of weeks ago, I got back into playing a bit of Minecraft just for a little bit of fun. Hadn't played in a very, very long time. And so all this talk of different biomes and different spots makes all I can think about is Minecraft. So sound off in the chat if you're a Minecraft fan.
Yeah. So On-Chain Chronicles asks, this is not a silly question. Where you claim your land from is, I'm in the process of finalizing the user interface for it. It will launch on vortexworld.xyz. You'll be able to go connect your wallet, and you'll be able to choose a region where you want it. I'll probably make that also visual, and you basically just click your way. So notice as soon as I click here, that timer starts, and up here on the top left, and that's you have 5 minutes to play around and arrange 10 NFTs at a time, 10 of your NFTs, each one corresponding to a plot. And you do that, then you submit the transaction to the blockchain. It takes 5 seconds, and then you go on to the next 10, and so on. And as you are making selections, everyone who is playing, it gets blocked off on theirs, so they cannot make that same selection. So yeah, so we'll do that. Should make the plots AR enabled. Yeah, you know what? Want to do crazy things like exactly like that. So that's a good idea. All right. We still have lots of spins to go, so I gotta get this done. And I know there were some questions.
I think we've only got 2 spins after this one left.
Oh yeah. Okay, then what I want to do is I want to push the envelope on the spinner and see how many we can get in at a time. So we'll do a couple more spins after that. What we call, what California Lottery calls it, the second chance, where if you have their mobile app, you can go and try and win again. I know this because I went to get, I had to drop off ice for a high school function. So I went to 7-Eleven, and I was paying in cash. They didn't have the right change. So I'm like, just give me a ticket. So now I got a ticket, and it won $2. So I'm like, all right.
Congrats, Nick.
I won $2. So
that can fix that Tesla windshield.
Yes. Did I finish 2 here? Yes, I did.
You did.
Okay.
I hope that $2 comes across, Nick, and you put that towards a Vortex NFT. Just saying. All right, here we go. This is the second to last group of spins here.
Oops. What's going on here? Why is my style not working? Oh,
Giant said never played Minecraft. We'll have to check it out. I'm more a racing game player. There you go. What sort of racing games, Giant? Let us know the ones you play. Kelly says, "Oh yeah, Minecraft is the best, especially creative mode." Yeah, see, I like the thrill of potentially dying. So I'm survival, maybe even hardcore. I'm not very. So
give me a second, Rohan. Let me finish these spins, and I'm gonna answer some of the uh, uh, the land claim questions. All right, so that's 2 done on this one, and we have our last batch here.
final batch. I think there's a bit more than 10 here. There might be 11 or 12 here.
Okay.
So I wonder if this changes with the 3 and 9 here.
All right.
Ooh, there we go. That does change it. Maybe we need to have different amounts of numbers.
Numbers every time, yeah.
There we go.
All right.
Completely different winners that time.
But we're not done yet. All right. So do the points value of our land claim plot recalibrate if we buy a nearby plot from another wallet holder? Okay. So when you take your up to 10 selections and you claim them, the point value index is written into that plot and it is not changed again. So only the new ones change. Now, one important point to note is even on those 10, they are written one at a time. So each one impacts has an impact on the other ones that are going to come after it. So that's an important thing to also keep in mind. Yeah. So once it's laid down, the one that's already set doesn't change, but the ones that follow it will change. So, all right. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to go back right up to the top here and go a little crazy with making it a little. Here we go. There we go. So let's pick another winner. Another 2 winners from here. Oh, now the wheel's slower. And
how many drafts did you put in that one, Nick?
I put 20.
20.
Yeah.
Break it. 200. Put 200 on there.
I can't. It'll explode. Let's do one more spin here.
It's going much slower.
Definitely. All right, that's 2 from that batch. And, well, let's try 30. Why not? I don't think it'll work, but we can try it. But it'll be so painfully slow. Ha! It worked! Oh my gosh. So we'll pick 3. Look at that.
Oh, boy.
Slow.
I think we might have to stop at this one.
I think
makes you excited because you have no idea where it's going to stop because it feels like it's going slow the whole time.
All right. So what I'm doing is I wanted to fill this up to 50. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 winners more. So I'm going to pick 2 from this one and 2 from another batch of 30. And then we have a loco on there. So 50, right? That'll be 50 giveaways for today on this. That's so 50 huge. Plus 80, that's 130 winners today. Wow, this is slow motion. Oh, this is intense. If you're almost there. Wow. All right. So next batch of 30 coming up. and then we'll call it
Frodic 1, LVG instead indeed.
yeah.
Congrats. Another winner. I wonder if there's anyone that has won multiple times today from different spins of the wheel.
I'm sure there has to be. So Ron says, well, yeah, okay. So what you're talking about is the leaderboard. So we're gonna wire up Vortex to Airdrop, and we're gonna have its own leaderboard also. So your point value aggregated will increase because you own more territory now. So, uh, but because those plots are already claimed, their scores won't change, but your aggregate score will change. So I hope that answers that. Okay, so we are at 47 winners. And
if you haven't already, you can head to the airdrop winners Google Sheets, and you can go to the spin and win tab, and that's where you can see all these wallet addresses. See if you.
I like how the zeros make a nice little circle of it's like a chain link there in the middle.
Yeah, true.
Okay. So how did I? Oh, I said I was going to do 3 there. Okay, so you know what? Let's do a last shot at this batch here. That's there, and we'll pick 1 and only 1, and that will be it for today. So one more shot, folks.
One more.
Someone in this group here might win, and you have no way of knowing. I don't think people memorize the addresses, so it's no way to tell.
So we have 78 still live at the moment. I think in total, how many did you say we've had on here today? 400 or something?
50 here plus 40 plus 40. So that's 90 plus 50. Yeah.
Sorry, I mean how many people have been on the live stream, Nick, not how many we've given
away. 481 at
481. Peak. Wow.
Yeah. So
good on you to everyone who has stayed up if it's late wherever you are, including Nick. Yeah. Well done, Nick. You've done well.
So I tweeted about this, but I wanted a distinct address, so I chose ABBA for my address.
Nice. How do you choose addresses?
You can just Google Vanity ETH. Don't do it online, please. Download the Vanity ETH HTML file and give it a prefix of whatever hex. Hex is A through F, right? And you can have the 0 represent an O if you wish. So you have words like face and cafe and cocoa and yeah. So
I've used the .eth domains before, and I know that's something where we're looking at something similar for Vitruvio.
Yeah,
but there you go. Hadn't heard of that before. That's cool.
All right, so let's answer a few questions now on the land claims.
Have we finished our 50, Nick?
I left 1 slot for El Loco.
Of course. Perfect.
So we have 49 done, and we are waiting on that one. And then when we get that one, we put it in there. All right. So if you choose a higher PVI, do you have to stay with that? So your PVI is not a choice. It's calculated based upon, what kind of terrain you choose and where you choose to put it. And you do want to get a higher one. And once you find one that's high enough, you lock it in, and then you're done. It's not your choice of staying with it, because in order to claim a plot, you have to complete the transaction on chain, and when you do that, it locks in that plot. So it has the terrain, and it's your ownership of it, and it's actually, I take that back, it's the token's ownership of it. So if you transfer that token to someone else, that wallet now becomes the de facto owner of that plot. Does the glyphs in the NFT and assets related terrain bring other benefits even if the PVI is slightly lower? Yeah, so the glyphs will determine your fixtures and will determine your assets, and the rarity of so essentially your glyph is random, and your rarity is random. So we're going to have lots of different fixtures, and some more valuable than others. So it'll be a dependence on both variables. Your asset, for example, your glyph and your rarity will both impact what fixtures are available from your the plot you choose. One NFT to assign to a plot which gets unavailable for terrain. Zane, you have to ask that question in a different way. Or Zach, do you understand what he's saying?
No, I'm not quite sure what he means either.
Yeah, please clarify, Zane. What importance does the PVI have with the gameplay? All right, so the PVI, actually we talked about this a little bit. All right, here we go. So PVI impact. Plots with higher PVI yield better returns, making them more valuable. So what it means is that when we get into things like production, etc., the higher PVI ones will yield more valuable. So for example, if you have a plot which has the ability to produce minerals, then a higher PVI plot is going to produce more valuable minerals. Now keep in mind that we are also open sourcing this game. In other words, everything about it, and there'll be a JavaScript SDK and also a Solidity contract sort of boilerplate. We want other developers who have ideas to build upon the hooks that we've laid out. So we've got some fundamentals, right? We've got a token, we've got a rarity, we've got a glyph, we've got a PVI, etc. So we want other people to extend it. So who knows how someone might choose to use that? It's an infinite number of possibilities. So it's really important, I think, for us to build the foundation and build some game mechanics. But if we allow other folks, especially creators, developers, etc., to build upon it, then it becomes a whole large ecosystem, and the ability for folks to make a recurring income from it, which is a driving factor, actually. I mean, we're not doing this. The entertainment is fun, yes, but everything about Vortex World is geared towards having you make an income. So that's we want to make sure that $10 of yours is multiplied at least 100 times, in short order. So is there a game similar to Vortex? Jason asks. So there are many different games and game models like this, but this is unique because I'm basically, so far, I've been kind of making it up, if you will, but really planning it out would be a better way to say it as we go. I haven't thought through the future of it because, like I said, it's more of a foundational thing, and then other people can add their creativity and build it. What I want to do is use my knowledge of architecture, of software, etc., to build modular architecture here that can be extended in many infinite ways, really. So I do not believe that there are games that are that infinitely expandable, because this is really, there are no limits to how much it can be expanded to. And I welcome the day when we have big brand partnerships and big game studio partnerships, and they want to bring their brand and their game into it with a variation for the owners that are there. I'm especially intrigued by what can be done with big brands. So right now, yeah.
Arnold said, "Can we get kangaroos on our land?" So there we go. That's how we're gonna have to do it. Get a brand, or maybe you have to get kangaroos themselves to come and sponsor a plot, and then they can come.
Yeah, I think so. We can have fixtures, assets, and then maybe we can have someone who decides to create what was that game? Farmville. Farmville, yeah.
Right?
To
Yeah.
create Farmville on Vortex, and so you have the ability to buy livestock that is based upon your rarity, you know. So you can get more expensive livestock, uh, and kangaroos would be made. Aren't kangaroos mean?
It depends. I mean, they're not. You can't have like pet kangaroos, really. Yeah, I mean, there are obviously people that do, but there's people that have pet tigers, right? But no, they're not domesticated in that sense.
Yeah, so we'll send out a push notification with a cha-ching sound when you earn from your plot. So there's actually a variety of ways you can earn. So and this is covered in the future game development at a very high level. So there's taxes and there's rent. So for example, if someone does not have a plot and they want to set up shop, for example, third party application needs to set up shop, they need a place to do it, they can pay you rent and build upon your urban plot, for example. Or if someone wants to set up some kind of nature-based application, and you have a plot in the forest or something like that, then they might need to do that. If when there is movement and the rules for movement are set in place, if you happen to have, let's say, a barrier of some kind or a river or something, you can charge people a toll to cross your river, you know. You can set those things up. And we might be able to also have upgrades in the future. Like I said, this is really, we are scratching the surface. It's the bare foundation. I expect that as we provide this documentation and provide the software and make it super simple for people to build on, I have this dream that not only do you have to be, you don't need to be a developer in order to extend the game. I want to build like a web UI where you can press a few buttons, make a few choices, and it generates an in-game app for you, you know. So it allows people who have creative ideas but don't have technical skills to also build and extend, you know. So we're gonna do some of that also. um, so Tartan Madman says, "Is it better to have a mix of common, rare, ultra, and epic in your block of 10 you pick?" Though, so keep in mind that the block of 10 is only for one transaction, right? So you can have some strategy you decide on, and it's just 10 at a time. Because otherwise, what happens is, if you have 5 minutes, right? I think 5 minutes is a long time, but you can place those around and then submit, and then place 10 more and submit. We just didn't want any one player to like block others for lots of time. For 5 minutes is long, right? So I think if you're working with your 10 at a time, they are unavailable to others, because you've basically clicked on them and grayed them out, and they are not available to others, right? So what we wanted to do was to make sure that it didn't, like, go, people would do it for malicious reasons, right? Just go click 100 and take up that and prevent others from doing anything in it. So with a limit of 10 at a time, it first of all makes that transaction manageable, and the gas fees on it won't be huge. You're not paying any gas. This is on the back end, but we also don't want to pay lots of fees. So there's that. And more, it's more about keeping the game dynamic. So there's that. um, will be Honcho works as second marketplace to buy and sell any of the game, as example, goods or lands? Absolutely. So what we're thinking of right now is that every major resource type within the game becomes its own collection, its own contract. So there you don't have sort of a hybrid. And then on Honcho, we probably have a top level Vortex one, and you can then go to the tokens. You can go to um, plots. You can have fixtures, assets, and so on and so forth, and be able to trade them.
But that'll be, yeah, all coming to Honcho in the next, the Vortex NFTs themselves will come in the next few days, or by the end of this week, and then anything else that would come obviously in the future as well.
Yeah, I have an NFT that could be grassland and has the cattle glyph. That means it gives a higher production. Not really. That's not. I mean, the glyphs are currently related only to in terms of generating the fixtures, and the assets are linked only to the rarity of it. But I can see how it would be interesting to link it also to a plot type. So I'm going to make a note of that and see if it's possible. See, some of these things, the randomness and the variations become too complex, but this seems like an interesting idea. So I'm just going to make a note here and mull it over. This is why I this is why I said at the onset we are kind of building this in the open, because we get ideas like this, right? You have, and then it changes the tenor of the game. So yeah, we definitely want to keep your ideas coming, and we'll adapt the game and the world as you uh,
Nick,
give us
we've
ideas.
got another question there about what time frame to get Honcho's sync issue fixed. Do you think?
Yeah, so the Brazil team is currently reviewing the code because it wasn't very well documented by the prior developer. So they first have to get their arms around what the code does, which they are almost done with, and the changes should not take much time. So I would imagine um, that. Well, the thing is, I can't give a timeline because I don't know the severity of what the changes involved are. But what I can do is by the end of the week or even the middle of the week, report on the analysis so that we can get directionally an estimate from the developers on what it's going to take to get some of these issues fixed. Would all the other 9? I think this is a two-part question. Let me go find the first part. If you choose a higher PVI, do you have to stay with that? I think. And then the next one is, would all other 9 have to be the same terrain? Now you can. There are actually no constraints. Sorry, not no constraints. Yeah, there are no constraints in what you can put down. There is no rule that says you cannot put down X next to Y, but you will incur a point value index penalty for it, and so that is the only deterrent right now. But other than that, you can put down whatever you want. So in a sense, intuitively one would want the map of Vortex world to be uniform and beautiful and reflective of our world, where there's like countries and states and all of that set up. But this is virtual and this is people having fun. So if people decide to take the hit and create weird shapes, then that's what it is. It's the equivalent of what was the boat name that the crowd did? Mc something boat face. Um, the internet was
I
supposed to
think
name it
I think it was a Boaty McBoatface.
Bodie. Yeah. So if people
I was
can
naming a boat,
do
wasn't it?
Bodie McBoatface, then I don't see why people can't lay down their plots in different configurations, etc. And then it's there forever. If you have that land configuration where you decided to put it down that way.
Gus says, Nick, you seem to be fading. Sip of chai time. Come on, it's only 12 a.m. in California.
Yeah, I still gotta do.
It's not even late over here, and I feel like I'm fading.
Yeah, yeah, I do need some chai. Sip of chai. Here we go. All right, yeah. So if it isn't clear to everybody, I'll just kind of do a quick stab at it, just to sort of reinforce what the documentation says. So if you have a common, a rare, a ultra, or epic, whichever one you have, you basically can choose from 3 different terrain types right now. And if you see these point values, they are descending in order. So that means that there are going to be more terrain types in the future, but they will have lower point values. So it's descending, right? The common ones will never go below 100, right? That's the minimum. Rare will never go below 200. Ultra will never go below 300, and so on and so forth. And so you have the ability currently up to 25K. When we hit 25K, that will, your ability to select which one you want will go away. Right now, you're early. And so you basically get to go to a plot and say, I want to make this a desert. I want to make this an ocean, and so on. Later on, that will go away, and it 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 will pick from what you're eligible for. So the basic strategy is uh, it's a little complicated if you try and do the math in your head, but the UI is going to do it for you. That's another thing that's important. Is so you can do what if scenarios very easily. What you do is you go to a plot and you say, and you basically click there. You start clicking, and it's going to cycle through all the available terrains for what you've selected. So let me back up a little bit. You first select a region that gives you the plot for that region. So you have the 100 by 100, sorry, the 10 by 10. And then you select, you have your list of tokens. You pick one. Maybe you pick an ultra. It's going to tell you, it's going to tell you the rarity and the token ID. So you pick one, and then you just start clicking in the plot map, and each click cycles to the next terrain, and it'll show you the score for that one. And the way the score is computed is based upon orthogonal adjacency and diagonal adjacency. So let's look at this here in this example. So let's look at tile plot number 1. Now this is on the edge, so it has no neighbors on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slides, five sides. So basically every plot has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 adjacent plots. So these are orthogonally adjacent. That's northwest, east, south, and these are diagonally adjacent. That's northwest, northeast, southeast, and southwest, right? So those are the cardinal directions that we have. So the way you compute, and here you can see I've put colored borders to indicate who owns it. So this is kind of already done, right? So let's look at plot number 1. It is desert. It has a point value, a base point value of 180. So now you basically go clockwise from northwest. So northwest, there's nothing here, so it would be 0. North, there's nothing here, so it would be 0. Northeast, there's nothing here, so it's also 0. Come to east. Now east is another desert, and you own it. The pink bordered player owns it. And so when you own something, you get 1/10 of that point value. So it's plus 18. So that's 180 divided by 10. So that's 8 plus 18. Southeast is the same thing. It's plus 18. Now, the south one is owned by player number 2. So when you have a plot that is adjacent to someone else's owned plot, so you take a hit then. So you subtract basically double that 10%. So it's 1/5. So that's minus 36. How did I get that minus 36? So it's 2 times 18. So it's 1/5 basically instead of 1/10. And then southwest, there's nothing, 0. And wait, did I just lie? No, I'm correct. I'm on the right one. Okay. And then west is also 0. So then you add it up. It's 180 plus 18 plus 18 minus 36. So these nullify each other, and you end up with the 180. So that's basically how you go through. And like I said, the moment you click on a plot, you already have selected a token. It knows the rarity, and it allows you to cycle through the 3 different terrain types that token is eligible for, and it'll show you the score for each one. So you can just click. Well, you have 2 goals, right? It's what you want to do versus what is optimal there. So you then decide, I want to do this, but the optimal is something else. what should I do? At the end of the day, um, if you're getting something out of it in terms of point value, it's probably a good thing. But if you are like number 11, where you end up with zero, then that's not a good thing. Why did number 11 end up with zero? Well, let's take a look. So there's nothing on the northwest, but there is something on the north. So it is the same terrain but belonging to someone else. So you got a one fifth, you got a hit there. Same thing with northeast, it's the same terrain but belonging to someone else, so it's a negative value. uh, Same on the east side here and on the southeast side. So this is pretty much predictable. All of these are someone else's and they have the same terrain, so you take a small hit. um, then uh, the the south is the biggest problem. When you transition from one terrain type to another, then you basically take half half the other terrain's value as a penalty. So that's a swamp was 280, so half of 280 is 140, and so that's the negative value you have for the southern transition. So similarly, if you were to go and project this out, so 3, if you were tile 3 and you were looking west, you would take a hit there. And what is the hit you would take? Well, it's 180, and half of that is 90. So you took that hit. So that's basically it. So you have plus values if you're just extending your own domain. You have negative values if you are if it's the same terrain but someone else owns the adjacent land, and it's a bigger penalty if you are transitioning from one to the other. Uh, but in the big scheme of things, you have to do it at some point, right? You have to do this transition. So that's basically how it will work. And the moment the UI is up, of course, we're doing a live and show it to you in action. So let's see. Yeah, so show us a small demo of the game. Yep, just for us to get a feel for it tomorrow. Yeah, we'll work on that. Uh, all right. El Loco has filled out the form. That is great. Is it the plot or the terrain that decides assets you can earn? Yeah. So it's the token and the glyph associated with it that is going to give you the production. But the idea today that I got was also, how about having the terrain impact that also? So I'll have to go back and think about how that could possibly work. But right now, it is the glyph that has values that hint. Let me go to this table here and show you. So yeah, you can see that each glyph indicates something like wealth or strength or torch, etc. And so your fixtures and your assets are driven by these descriptions. This is what you're going to get for certain things. And so now what we have to do is just figure out the rarity also has a play in it. So let's just say that your let's just say that it's going to be straight up a horse, right? So you're going to get a more valuable horse if you have an epic versus a less valuable horse. Maybe you get a donkey or something if you got a common, versus a stallion if you've got epic, So it's kind of like that. Now I said that knowing full well that animals are not. Someone was talking about livestock earlier, which is why I get that example. It's not. It's going to be fixtures and assets, and it's going to be symbolic of trust and teamwork. So these are just the names of it, but the concepts here are what drive your fixtures and assets. And I'm sorry I went off on a tangent on livestock there. All right, I think it is. We are at 2 hours and 4 minutes, almost 500 people on this stream. So thank you all. I hope you'll all go and mint Vortex NFTs. We want to get to 10,000 as quickly as possible so we can launch the creator channels, so we can get the artwork for our NFTs. Because right now we have this artwork. It's very nice and all that, but it would be good if we could have artwork that actually corresponds to the glyphs and the rarities. And so that's where we are asking our creator friends to create 24 beautiful works of art, a set, and the folks who own these NFTs vote, and whoever wins, they get $5,000 equivalent in Vitru, and we'll probably throw in some Vortex NFTs for them also. They would be deserving of it. So that's the first creator challenge that will come up the moment we hit 10K.
We've managed
on
another
here.
60 while we've been on the stream here, Nick.
Yeah, that's great.
That's been great.
That's great.
And it looks like Tartan Madman and probably others will be jumping on to buy some more after this as well. So
Yeah,
it's been a great stream.
Yeah, we're gonna make this a big community initiative, open source, and really, like I said, the underpinning of it is recurring income. So playing games just for playing games' sake is for entertainment is fun, but we definitely want this to be transactional and commerce oriented. With my last successful startup, it was an open source CMS on the Microsoft ecosystem. It's called DNN software. And one of the things we did was we made it extensible to create modules, just like in WordPress, they have plugins, just like that. And what that did was it spurred an entire economy unto itself. There were lots and lots. I'm talking about hundreds of companies that actually were based entirely on building these modules and selling them. So I feel like it is good. This here is set up for entrepreneurs out there, for solopreneurs, as they call them, who has an idea. We make it easy for them to put some building blocks together that are unique and go transact in Vortex world, and have fun, give other people entertainment, and make some money.
So what's been great about all this as well, Nick, is that in the time that we've been doing these Vortex NFTs and talking about this, and with some of the other projects we had with Vitru Suite and whatnot, we can see those transactions on your screen there continuing to rise. We're getting in the over 1,000, 2,000, even 3,000 transactions a day at the moment.
So, yeah, well, we're gonna beat those handily very soon. I got because I'm working on Vortex World, I haven't had a chance to release Flip Artists. So as I've been tweeting, I have sketched 60 artists. I'll probably do another 40, and created a simple game. It's a play to earn game, and people love to play to earn. So you basically, it's a memory game, and it's there's a variant of it already out there right now. But let's just do casual. But it's like that. So these are all my sketches, and you play, and you have to have a certain number of wins of each level. There's casual, medium, and hard per day, and when you do, for each win you earn small amount of Vitru, but if you finish the task for the day, you earn a larger amount of Vitru, and you also earn a credit to mint an NFT. So this is my artwork. It's debut, and if you win, you are able to mint that artwork, and there is no limit. So people can keep winning, and they can keep minting, and then they can go sell those NFTs, and maybe they have some value. I don't know, but there are medium and hard levels, and my daughter can do this super fast, but I try and I suck at it, But there we go. I actually got one in. I think I got that one also. Yeah, but some people are really, really good at this, and it's scrambled every time. So there's different artists every time, and yeah, it's exciting. So this every game start and every game recording is a transaction, and so when we have thousands of people playing thousands of games per day, you can just imagine what's going to happen to our transaction volume. It's going to go through.
Absolutely.
And yeah, it's going to be fun.
So good. Well, it's been great, everyone. We've appreciated everyone that stuck around for this time, this 2 hours. And for those of you who are watching this back, good to have you here as well, watching this all as well. And we're back on tomorrow.
We crossed 500. Woohoo! 500 viewers.
Oh,
nice.
Beautiful. Well, yeah, we'll be back tomorrow again. Another 19 days. Maybe I think my maths is wrong. 17 days, something like that.
Yeah,
we'll
and
keep
I
those
am going
winners rolling.
to rest for a couple hours and then go back at it and get the land claim issues resolved. I really am excited to get it out to you guys. Believe me, I've been working on it very hard, and I'm very excited to to have people use it. So it's coming up as quickly as I can fix the problems. So, Gus, that's good. Gus has same time tomorrow. Actually, no. What we are doing is we are alternating. So, on Mondays, I guess it's gone Tuesday now. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we are doing the 10 p.m. PST slot, and on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, we are doing 12 hours earlier. So, so tomorrow would be 10 Pacific or 1 Eastern, or what is that in? It would be 5 a.m. 5 a.m. UTC.
I will probably be missing from those ones, but I'll see how I go.
Yeah. So yeah, it will be too early for you, but we're doing that so everyone has a chance, right?
Absolutely.
So it will be 3 a.m. for you. So yes. So what I'm going to probably do is recruit someone else to join me, because I do need. Well, we have the I have the US Zach, so I can do that.
True.
But I'll take the opportunity to bring some creators and developers and all of that on also. So tomorrow's is going to be in the AM. It'll be what time UTC? So 5 p.m. UTC is when it'll be 10 a.m. Pacific time, and that's 1 p.m. Eastern time. And if you're in Germany, that'll be 7 p.m. If you're in Bombay, that's 10:30 p.m. If you're in Sao Paulo, that's 2 p.m. and so on and so forth. You can figure it all out. So, all right, yeah, 10 hours from now. So, all right, we'll see you then, and I'll give you an update on where I am with the land claim, and hopefully I'll have gotten past some of my current blocks and be able to get these claims going. So anyway, thank you all for attending and appreciate it, and we'll catch you again here online. And meanwhile, have fun with your NFTs. Bye.
See you, everyone.